you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ifnaya Oche. So today I'm going to be talking on why did your last relationship fail. Okay, guys, I'm super happy to be back. Okay, so please always come on to watch my videos. Why did your last relationship fail? Now, I want you to know that every relationship has the tendency to get to the altar, except maybe one of the parties involved didn't put in much effort. All right, okay. And then there's this thing. I know you'll be like, oh, Sarah, Chris, Sarah, whatever we be. That's a lie. That's a big lie. Whatever will be will not be. There are some relationship you've been to, babe. Tell yourself the truth. You know that relationship could have ended up at the altar, but you messed up. Whatever will be, it won't be. If you don't have the right amount of information, if you don't have the knowledge, understanding to apply the information you have or the knowledge you have, your relationship that could have ended at the altar will fail. So if you don't have the right amount of knowledge or information, that relationship that was supposed to get to the altar will fail. So most of your relationship failed not because the guy maybe disliked you, but you didn't even have enough knowledge, enough information to do what it takes to take it to the altar. So the truth is that you can cry about your last relationship or you can learn from it. I don't regret anything. I don't regret anything, honestly. But I learn from every mistake. So I want you to look back to your last relationship and find out where you missed it. I know I'm going to be dropping some points. Find out where you missed it and then wait for the relationship. When I got married to my husband, I had been in relationships and it failed, okay, because for various reasons. But what made my relationship with my husband different was that I was ready. I was well informed. I was ready. I was waiting for the right man to come so that I will now lay out my master plan. And when he came and I checked he was the right man, I just what? So you can secure the bag. There are good relationship you failed, you've missed because you were not informed. So let's jump right into it. I know, Obidesionato, that moment where the relationship just starts and then your emotions are running high, your passion, you're feeling like, oh, this is the man of my dream, or this, that, babe, be calming down. Be calming down. First off, find a friend that can actually tell you the truth. Have one confidant or two that can actually tell you the truth, that once the new relationship comes, she knows when you are overdoing, when your emotions are running wild, she can call you back and say, babe, be calming down. Be calming down, like be calming down big time. Okay, now you may think, okay, what worked for you may not work for me. Let me tell you something. When I got married newly, there were some challenges I was facing with my husband. And then, as God would have it, my pastor's wife then had this WhatsApp group where she had newly married wives from 1 year to 5 years. We are all in a WhatsApp group and she was coaching us. So in one of the days there was a topic on home management, how husband management, how to manage our husbands and stuff and all that. So when people started asking questions, now these people my marriage was not even up to a year when this coaching started. Now there have been some ladies who were there before me, their marriage was 4, 3, 2. Now people started asking questions and I saw them asking questions that I wanted to ask. You understand? And then when my pastor's wife answered those questions, I actually knew that, this marriage thing, the same thing you're going through in your house is what another woman is going through. Yeah, they can play out differently, but it's, a man is a man. A woman is a woman. When they say women likes to talk, they want to tell you about their story, about how their day went and describe everything for you. That is naturally women. Now, a man does not want to hear the details. He wants you to just summarize it. So, this relationship share a lot of similarities. So sit down, and then if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe. Like, it wouldn't cost you anything to actually subscribe to my YouTube channel. You're already watching me. Subscribe. Don't give me a thumbs up on this video. Okay, so I'm going to try and rush this. If we are not able to finish it, maximum 5 minutes or 6 minutes or 7 minutes. If you're not able to finish it today, maybe we'll do a second part for it. Okay, so know the kind of man you're dating. I think that is the first thing you need to do. If you're starting a relationship with a guy, what kind of guy is this? Is he a businessman? Is he a corporate guy? Is he a banker? Does he work in the corporate world? Is he a trader? Is he someone that works with his hands? Is he, just know the man you are dating. I believe that before you go into a relationship, you already know yourself. Know who you are dating. Know his work. Know what he does. Know his profession. Now, the way you relate to a banker is not the way you relate to someone that is a tech guy. I'm married to a tech guy. You understand? Maybe you're married to a trader. You know that from the moment he leaves the house and goes into the market, depending on his kind of business, he may be busy. You understand? Definitely not me. He is busy. You're working with, you're dating a man who is, into jobs that has to do with the hands. He's definitely busy. I know over social media, you hear, if he's not calling you, he doesn't love you. If he's not texting, that's bullshit. Except you're dating a jobless man. Okay? Except you're dating a jobless man. But as long as you're dating a busy man, babe, there's time to call and there's time you shouldn't call. Don't be a disturbance. So know your man. One of the things that helped me when I was dating my husband is a tech guy. So tech guys, they're always busy with their head. They're always thinking. And I noticed that even his phone doesn't ring out. It's always on silence. On silent, okay? So most times call does not do it for us. We chat. Because it's always on the system. I can, my message can come in and he responds. But you see that long time you talk, you sleep, you're waiting for who will cut the call first. He didn't have the time. I was also busy. He didn't have the time. But I noticed that, okay, if we can't talk long, we can chat long. Since he can be working and then we are chatting, he's working, we are chatting. So know the kind of man you are dating. Know his profession. You're dating someone that is in the corporate world and every day he's going out there to see clients. Maybe he's in front of a client, he's about to secure a deal and your call enters, he doesn't pick your call. You'll be like, I called you, you didn't answer. Why didn't you answer? My babe, grow up. Like, you need to grow up. It takes maturity to take a relationship to the altar. Especially if you've struggled with relationship before. It takes maturity to take it to the altar. The point is, know the kind of person you are dating, understand his schedule, know when to call. You understand? And don't call frequently. Okay? Don't be overly calling. Every time you're calling. One of the reasons why you also lost your last relationship was probably because you are jobless or idle. True. Once you are jobless, you that is when you begin to notice that he didn't call me, or I called him 30 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, he didn't respond to my call. I called him 1 hour ago, he didn't respond. I chatted him. See, when you are busy, you will not even have time to remember who when I called him 30 minutes ago, or he called me since 2 days ago, or something like that. Please, you have to be busy. Find something to do. Men in this Nigeria that we are, no man wants a jobless woman. Forget social media talks and all that. People do all these things to trend. If you apply some of the things you hear on social media to your relationship, you are not ready to marry. You are not ready to settle down. That's the truth. Find something to do. Even if it's akara you're doing, be consistent with selling akara. If it's clothes you're selling, you're sewing, be consistent with it. Find something to do. No no man wants to marry a liability. Find something. They want to know, what are you bringing to the table? And please don't give me the crap of you are bringing yourself. Please, you don't want to do yourself that disservice. You don't want to do yourself that 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 harm. There's more to you. There's more to you as a lady. There's more to you. You have a lot of potential. You carry a lot of grace. There's a lot you can do in life. You cannot just fold your hands and you're waiting for a man to come and be your Lord and personal savior. Get a work, get a life. Please. That's if you want to. If you don't want, I can only advise. Alright, okay? The way you handle the relationship you want to take to the altar is not the same way you handle a relationship you don't want to take to the altar. There are ladies that date guys for different reasons. I don't want to marry him, but maybe you like his vibe or whatever. But when you have a relationship you want to take to the altar, there's a way to treat that relationship. No matter how much you want to call him often, how much you want to spend time, with him, reduce it. Reduce it. Let me even, the way you treat a man I don't know how to balance this. You see, those guys that are disturbing you and you don't like them, you don't want to date them, the way you treat them, I'm not saying now being rude or being sarcastic or being, no. Even when you don't want to date a man, you should not be rude. Okay, but you see that I am too busy attitude, I don't have your time attitude. It's not like you voice it out that you give to a guy that you don't have any interest in. Have you realized that most of those guys you don't have interest, they are the ones that keep coming and keep coming and keep coming and why? There are principles you're obeying that you should obey to the one you love. But I know once you're in a relationship, your emotions get in the way and all that. But I'm telling you, the way you handle a guy you don't love is the way you should handle that one you want to take to the altar. Okay? The next point, never tolerate or condone something you know you detest. See, once a relationship begins, I know you have it is, you'll be like, oh, we're just starting. No. From day one, if he does something you don't like, kindly tell him, see, I don't like this. Now, it matters how you communicate it. If he does something there are do's and don'ts for every person. You understand? There are things I can tolerate from a man. There are things I cannot tolerate from a man. No matter who you are, if I'm dating you, even if I'm using myself for example now, if I'm dating you and then you go ahead to ever, hit me, whether it's by joke or by anyhow, please don't hit me. So even if our relationship started today and you're joking, you just slap me, maybe play slap, or hit me play, I'll tell you, sorry, I don't like this kind of play. I don't like it. I don't like this kind of play. You understand? I will tell you calmly, please, so that, to avoid repetition, tolerate something you know. See, anything you start tolerating from day one, you continue to tolerate it. For the first 1 month of your relationship is, the time where you should, set your, it's not like you come and carry books. My rules and regulation are number one, don't do this. No. Things will happen that will present itself, and then you get the opportunity to actually tell him, oh, I don't like this. Okay, and you also find out what he likes and what he does not like. This point, you see that time, this next point, I think that's not point number 5. You see that time when the guy just comes and all, find out his taste in women. Find out. Ask him, what do you really like in a woman? Find out. There are some guys that like fair lady, with big boobs, big bum bum, straight leg, long hair like my own, okay? Different things guys like. Find out what he likes, and in finding out, don't make it obvious you're trying to find out if you are his spec. I don't know if you're getting me. Some guys would prefer to date fair ladies, but you are dark. Now I know there are those people that breaks the rules and all that, yeah, but then find out his specs in a woman. It will help you. It will help you. Honestly, it will help you. Set a timeline. You see this question of this is where a lot of ladies get it wrong in relationship. When you begin to ask, so when are you going to see my parents? Smart ladies don't ask that question. You don't. From the beginning of the relationship, set a timeline for your relationship. That talking stage. Yes, asking, so normally, how long do you intend to date a lady before you know that she's the one that you want to marry? And the truth is, if a man comes to you and he doesn't know whether you are the one, he's confused though. The first 1 month, that is why, as much as emotions are carrying you or feeling passion, you need to be calming down, babe. You've lost a lot of relationship. You cannot keep repeating the same mistake. You need to calm down, open your eyes, ask questions, and get the answers you need. Find out, okay? Tell him that, let's find out. The maximum a relationship should last is, 6 months. In 4 months, you should know. In fact, before a man comes to you, there's no man out there, even you as a lady, I don't know, some ladies date men that they don't want to marry, but if you see a man you want to marry, you know from the beginning. First week, second week, you already know. First, you've seen his physical appearance. You know if this is what you want or what you don't want. First week, you are talking to the person. You are weighing the person. You're getting to know his perspective to life. Asking questions. If you're a woman that does not like a man beating you, ask him what does he think about men beating women. You can even present it that I know some women and their mouth, women can insult. They can be terrible women, but some, you just put it that, sometimes, there are some women that need beating, that, I'm just using an example, put it like that. There's some women that will need beating to, their husband to correct them and put them in shape. Drop the bait and allow him answer. Let us hear what he will say. Whether he will tell you, yes, some women, when they misbehave, find out how he treats his sister in your discussion. When you're discussing about family, find out, ask him, have you ever hit any of your sister as an adult? Forget what you did as a child, but as a man, a grown man, have you ever hit any of your siblings? So, in this, set a timeline, ask him, find out his. So you tell him your own timeline. See, babe, you've wasted enough time. You don't want another person that will take you 1 year and he's still trying to make up his mind. If his mind is not made up, he shouldn't have been coming to you. He shouldn't have even asked you out. And then also, there's a way. Find out, this man that is dating, is he ready to marry? Is he ready? You should know. You should know by the kind of work he does. You should know by, okay, where do you live? If he's living in a self-con, okay, what is your plan? How long? Even said there's a way you'll find out if a man is ready to marry in 1 year or 2 years. If he's living in a self-contained, maybe where he can live, ask him how long does he intend to live there. Ask him that question. You see this question now, you will find out when he intends to marry. Ask him how long, where he's staying now. If it's a single room apartment or where he cannot stay with the woman, ask him how long does he intend to stay there. But you can meet some guys that are living in a flat and they are comfortable and all that. So sometimes, depending on where the man lives, you may not be able to know, but I believe you understand what I'm saying, okay? So please set a timeline. Set a timeline. Find a way. I know this thing looks old school. I know what I'm going to say looks old school, but see, you can get all the security you need for a relationship within the first 2-3 weeks of that relationship. He has to talk to someone you respect. I know you are in love. I know you feel like he's the right person. You understand? But this man has to ask the permission of someone you respect before you tell him, okay, well, I like you, you like me, or maybe I know you have agreed. Now that is after you've agreed, but you tell him that before you continue, he needs to It needs to talk to someone that you respect, someone you honor. It could be your pastor's wife before your pastor. Yeah, it could be your pastor. It could be someone, so that he doesn't take you for granted. This week we're going to the next video I'm going to do, we're going to talk on, I don't want, this video is already long, never ignore the signs. We're going to be talking on sex, how sex can, affect your relationship, affect it going to the altar, or when should you give sex and when should you not give sex. Okay, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about proximity, don't, and also do not be overly dependent. We're going to go into this topic and then get more details on them. So please, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs up. Okay, and know that, like I said, I'll be posting at least a video a week. Not that it cannot be more, it can be more. I like hoping to do more videos, so please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Ifunanya Oche. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time.